Hey guys, Dr. Justin McKillip here with Health Source Sioux Falls. The reason that we're sitting in my truck, as you can tell, is recently we thought it would be fun to take a long vacation from here, Sioux Falls, all the way up to Anchorage, Alaska. We drove and camped the whole way. Beautiful, phenomenal trip. I would strongly advise everybody to do it sometime, to camp along the way along the Rockies. While on vacation, I figured something out very, very quick, and that's that, we always talk posture in the workplace or posture when we're standing or sitting. This right here, posture with driving, was a huge, huge thing while on this trip. There's 3,500 miles one way, and I quickly learned that you want to make sure your posture is what it should be while driving. Okay, you're looking at the end of an 8-9 hour day. If you're sitting all hunched forward, that creates so much stress and strain in your neck and shoulders and low back. It gives you a lot of pain by the time you finally get to where you're going. So when you look posture wise, you want to sit up as straight as you can. I'm sorry, driver's ed instructors, usually your hands are going to be that 10 and 2. If you're doing long commutes, I recommend just resting them down on the bottom of the steering wheel, more about that 5 and 7 position. That's going to allow your shoulders to stay relaxed while you're driving. I mean, you can still make corrections if you need to. You can reach up and make the corrections while you're driving. Posture-wise, this is going to help your neck and shoulders relax a lot more. Okay. The other one is, in a truck, your knees are going to be bent a lot more than in a car. You still want to make sure you have that bend in your knees. That's going to help take some strain out of the low back. Okay. Also, having your feet close enough to the pedals that you're not having to reach way forward, and then creating this type posture again. That's what you want to avoid. All right. Looking in the low back, the lumbar spine area. Every car these days has the lumbar support. People always just crank it way up and think that's the best support, that's going to be awesome. Well, the truth is that's actually a little bit too much. When I get in a vehicle, I always take the lumbar support and I crank it down as far as it'll go. My back will sink in. Then I crank it out as far as it'll go to feel the support. Then what I do is try to find somewhere about the middle or a little bit stronger than middle. That's going to give you good support while you're driving. If your car doesn't have a lumbar support, don't freak out. You can simply roll up a towel, put it in your low back, or buy one of those foam pads to place in the small of your back as well. But the biggest thing, people make is they think, well, I'm not driving 3,500 miles to Anchorage, Alaska. This probably doesn't pertain to me. Well, even if you're just driving 4 blocks to work, and every day you're driving like this to work, that's creating strain, repetitive stress, injury on your neck and shoulders every day while you're driving. Okay, take the time, take the effort to sit up better, support yourself. That's going to decrease over the course of a year. It's going to decrease the amount of neck strain and pressure, ultimately the number of headaches that you have. Your range of motion here isn't that good either, but up top, your range of motion actually improves. So just this week's advice is just really work on the posture and how you sit it when you're driving. You'll notice a big difference.